My ex, and that's my girl.
And shit happens. Why you care?
How do you know he won't do you like he did me? He's changed.
What's up, Tiff?
What's up, y'all? What is up? It's your girl EJ, and I am back with another The Shy Talk. We're going to be talking about season 5, episode 8, and we're going to be focusing on Tiff, Emett, and Kiesha. Let's get into it. Okay, y'all. So this episode is going to start out with your boy Emmet talking to Darnell, and he's just like, look, I don't know if you changed, because Darnell is looking for Emmett's blessing and wanting to ask Jada to marry him. But Emmett's just like, nah, I don't think you changed. And when Kiesha comes down and says Happy Valentine's Day and Darnell doesn't remember Valentine's Day, that further solidifies to him that, that people just don't change. So it's safe to say that Darnell left without getting Emmett's blessing at this time. Now, your boy Emmet and Kiesha are going to be talking about Valentine's Day, and she's going to be like, thank you for my card. And they're just so gosh darn cute together. And he's going to say, hey, I got you another gift, got you a room at the Omni, and, it's just going to be you getting some alone time. And she's just going to be like, oh, you were listening. And I don't know, I just really like these two together. I think it's really cute how well they know each other and how well they kind of blend and work together. So he sings her a little song, and yeah, y'all know I'm here for it. Now, I am going to go ahead and gloss over this one whole big piece that everybody has been making this big funk about. You know what? Let's not even gloss over it. Let's talk about it for like a whole second, and then we're going to move on. Like, everybody's making this big funk in these blog streets about the fact that Emmet didn't keep his son EJ. Did EJ just not leave the house, y'all? Like, seriously. Like, why do we take these little things and try to magnify them times 10? Like, EJ literally just left the house. Like, Emmet always has EJ. And if we're thinking about this from a realistic standpoint of of a fictional life, we see EJ with Emmet quite a bit. So just because the mother of your child, who you co-parent with, asks you to keep your son at the very last minute, when we already know that he had trouble keeping 3 kids, and now you're going to ask him to keep 4 kids with no help. And mind you, she asked at the very last minute. Now, just keeping it real, Valentine's Day happens every year on the same exact day. So if she knew that she wanted to be out and about on Valentine's Day, then all she had to do was ask him ahead of time, to make sure that he didn't have any plans, or, to be like there's just certain ways that you do things, especially as you co-parent. So I just don't understand why everybody is making such a huge deal about him not being able to keep EJ this time. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is so crazy. Okay, y'all, I'm done with that rant. Anyway, y'all, moving on. Over at Tiff's house with Rob, she acting all stank because she's still mad, y'all. And so whatever Rob does, like, is just wrong. You know what I'm saying? And you can kind of tell that there's a little bit of tension between them already. And we're going to find out later that he's not going to be there for Valentine's Day. And that's where a lot of this tension stems from, as well as the fact that, she still feels some type of way about Emmet and Kiesha. And she's going to tell Rob that. And Rob is just like, why do you care? And she's just like, I don't care, but I just feel some type of way about the way that they're moving. You know what I'm saying? And I've always been on the side of, as long as they told her about it, that's all that needed to be done. So I can't fully get behind Tiff still being this upset about it. Like, I get that it was a shock to you. I get that you and Kiesha are now friends. But at the end of the day, like, just be happy for your friend, and let's just move on from this, because they both seem to be happy and you're in a happy relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, Rob is good for you. Why are we going to continue to try to push him away by continuing to harp on this whole Kiesha and Emmet situation? Like, you literally can't control it, so you might as well just move on. So I just kind of see where Rob is coming from. Like, it's time to just let this go. So anyway, Tiff is going to express to him that, hey, I just don't see why you have to leave on Valentine's Day. And she's just going to make a comment about Emmet doing something special for Kiesha. And she's just like, and Rob is just like, look, I celebrate you every day. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, come on, Tiff. Like, I love the character Tiff. Don't get me wrong. Like, she's always been one of my favorite characters. But, man, they really got this character doing the most in this particular season. Like, we are really seeing her really be kind of low-key selfish in a way, because she wanted what she wanted, which was to be in an open relationship and out of her marriage, but yet she doesn't want him to be happy with whomever it is. So anyway, I digress. So your girl Kiesha is over there, living her best life, having, a good time by herself and just really enjoying this alone time. And then there's going to be a scene that comes up on Waiting to Exhale with Loretta Devine and Angela Bassett. And it's going to remind her, of friendship. So, of course, she's going to try to reach out to Tiff again and ask her if she'll, come by and talk to her. So your girl Tiff is going to be like, okay, yeah, and she asked her where. And so they're going to meet up and finally talk. Now, once Tiff actually gets there, they're having a conversation. I really didn't know how this conversation was going to go, y'all. I was like, I don't even know what they finna say to each other, because I didn't feel like Tiff was going to be in the right mind space for this conversation, because y'all already know her first question to everything is always, when did y'all start effing? Like, that's always her first question. So anyway, her and Kiesha are trying to talk, and of course she asked what I thought she would ask. And Keisha's just like trying to tell her, like, I get it, I understand, you know what I'm saying, but what were we supposed to do? Hide our feelings, so that you would feel better? And she like, yeah, like, absolutely. And I'm just like, come on, Tiff, don't say that. Don't do that. Come on now. Like, no, that's not cool. But I believe in this moment, that's how Tiff feels. Like, she feels a betrayal. So, yeah, she would rather y'all not be together than to be together. You know what I'm saying? She'd rather you not, act on those feelings than to act on those feelings. And yes, that would make her feel much better to know that, Emmet is, celibate somewhere, whatever, doing whatever, I don't know. But I guess that would make her feel better, to be honest. And then she even brings up Nuck, and which was a complete hypothetical. And we didn't even see Kiesha and Nuck together a lot. Like, we knew that they were a thing, but I really can't say that they were like this thing that it really would have mattered. Like, I just don't feel like that was the right one to use, but okay, whatever. So anyway, Tiff is like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be accepting that. I don't think I want to. And she just kind of leaves. And that's kind of where her and Kiesha leave this off. Now, your girl Tiff is like, oh, I forgot about this part. Tiff was like, how do you know he's not going to do what he did to me to you? And she's like, I have to trust myself. And then she was like, but do you trust him? And she's like, she trusts him. And she was just like, So she gave this look. And right then, we should have known that Tiff was going to go try to do something. So she shows up at Emmett's place. Now, she still got her little sweater on, but she done threw these red boots on, y'all. And whatever else she done thrown on under it. I mean, she trying to set Emmet up for the okie doke for real. So she come over there and she all like, I know you still love me, yada, yada, yada. He was like, yeah, I love you because you're my, you're the mother of my child. But I don't love you like that. Like, I don't have those type of feelings towards you. And then she reaches in and she pulls off her shirt and everything and show off her little red thing. And your boy Emmet, the old Emmet would have been down for it. But he was like, nah. And the funniest part about this whole thing is when Emmet turns his head away from her and is like, no, nah. Like, I was like, I'm so proud of you right now, Emmet. I am so gosh darn proud of you. So anyway, she just looks back at him. I mean, because she's totally hurt because she's like, and you couldn't be loyal to me. And I'm just like, girl, stop it. He was loyal to you after y'all got married. Like, yes, he cheated on you with Dom, but he told you about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he literally told you about it, and he didn't have to tell you about it. He could have just went on with life, and none of this shit would have never happened. But he did tell you about it because he was trying to do better and do right and move forward. And you was like, you know, I can't do it. But after y'all actually were married, I can't remember one time where Emmet cheated on her. So I don't get it. I don't understand. But in this moment, I do get that we're looking at somebody who's hurt by the cheating aspect of it, like, because he did cheat on her prior to them getting married, and she's still hurt by that. And the fact that he wouldn't cheat on Kiesha and cheated on her, that made her feel a type of way. So I'm not saying that I don't understand, you know, this from both sides of it. I'm just saying at the end of the day, there has to be a time when we have to move on and co-parent for these children. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and do what we have to do as as adults. But I don't know if this is the moment. I don't know if she's ready to move on. So I don't know, y'all. At the end of the day, I just feel like at this moment, it's just time to finally just accept this and let's just move on. Now, your girl is going to get back home, and I guess Rob is going to think about it, and he's like, shoot, I don't, want to have to leave my girl by herself on Valentine's Day. I'm going to cancel this meeting, and I'm going to come back. Now, he is going to ask her where she was at, and she's going to say she was with Keish and that it was a good talk, yada, 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 but we all know that she lying. Now, here's my thing, is that you get onto Emmet about cheating and lying, and yet you're lying to Rob, and you technically tried to go and cheat on him, but Emmet just wouldn't do it. Now, was she going to go through with it all the way? Honestly, y'all, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not really sure. Was she just trying to prove a point that he would do it? Honestly, I don't know. We'll never know because Emmet won the test. He didn't do it. However, the way that Rob is being treated, I just think that that's kind of trash. But anyway, y'all, your boy Emmet is going to be so proud of himself that he's going to go to his dad and give him his blessing, because he's like, look, Tiff tried to, you know what, and I didn't do it. And so if I can change, anybody can change. And so in that moment, they kind of bond, and his dad is like, look, you got to tell Keish. And he's like, why? And he was like, because she has to know that you changed. And I wholeheartedly, 100% completely agree with this. He has to tell Kiesha what Tiffany did, no matter what. Even if he did turn down her advance, she needs to know, because he doesn't want anything out there lingering that someone could hold over her head and, potentially use against her, because right now Tiff is still hot. So I mean, the first thing she'll do is say some stuff like, oh, I bet you he didn't tell you how, yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how females can be sometimes. It's sad, but it's true. So Darnell in this case is correctamundo. Man, this whole Tiff, Emmet, Kiesha thing is draining, y'all. Okay, y'all, so that's what's up with Emmet, Keish, Tiff, and Rob. Let me know what y'all think about this whole situation, because it just feels like it just keeps going and going and going like the freaking Energizer Bunny. Whew, I don't even know anymore. What did y'all think about Tiff's move trying to get Emmet to cheat on Kiesha? And do you think that Kiesha and Tiff will ever be able to redeem their friendship? Do you think it will ever move forward now that Tiff has done this? Because in the beginning, I kind of felt like it could, but I don't know now that she pulled this move. Let me know what y'all think. And meanwhile, go ahead and take a look at this video about Darnell, Jada, and our other two missing in action characters, Nina and Drea. Until next time, guys, peace.